working on flushing out Luke's idol, if he has one. We think he might have one. And we flush it out, and the rest of our votes are going towards Giles.
They were talking about voting for Stephen. We could use him as the backup instead of Giles, because they... No.
I don't like Amber, not as a person, but as a player. She's extremely intimidating. Instead of Giles. I love that.
This is an official immunity token. Any votes that have been cast against Luke will not count. Fourth person voted out as survivor Winthrop, sink or swim, as the fourth member of our jury, Giles.
So stressful. I didn't know what to do.
What were you? I really should have.
What did you do?
I did because I don't want to get Michelle mad at me.
But they're not gonna know. You know. I think
I
it worked
don't
out.
know if I'm gonna lie and say I went for Giles. I can't do that. If Luke comes up and asks me, "Did you vote for him?" I'm gonna say, "I'm so sorry. The vote changed last minute. I had to go with the majority. I knew you'd be safe though because you had the immunity." My worst fear came true. They did vote. Luke did play his immunity, and I didn't think he would just because he thought everyone was going for Steve, but.
And then I was saying to go for Amber, so it just was that all stressed me out. I was going to until I mouthed to me Giles.
I've mouthed you Giles?
Yeah.
She told me to vote.
And she told me to tell Luke to Giles. I think because we wanted the numbers to look good for Amber and Michelle, but also like we're getting to the point like we don't need to be like loyal to them. You know, like I don't feel like we really have. You know, we've strategized with them, but I don't want to say like we're in an alliance with them. I feel like we're on the outside. Like it was literally Ivy mouthing to me on the step where I like did that, and then I told also Luke to vote for Giles because I don't know, I trust Luke, so I feel like don't want to go against him and vote for him. You know, that's why I told him I am with you in Ivy, like for sure, like hardcore. I mean, it's
tough.
I know. It's just what do we want to do?
I know that Luke's gonna be up to me to like what happened because we all told him to vote for Steve.
You did?
Everyone did. We all did. How do I tell him
I just wouldn't. I don't think he needs to know.
So I lied to him about it?
I don't know. I just wouldn't bring it up. Like I wouldn't feel awkward about it.
I'm not gonna try to bring it up.
Yeah.
I do not want to know what to say to him other than that. Sorry, the vote flipped really last second. I had to go with the majority. I knew you had the immunity. This has been pretty stressful.
And we could go for him next. You know, if you don't want to worry about him, because he is good. And I think if he got to final three, I think if he gets to final three, I think he would.
Because everyone's gonna say
vote for him because he's good at challenges. So we could go for him next. Spencer, I don't know.
Steven.
I feel so bad, Steven. I don't know him, and he plays with stupid tokens every time. So it's like Amber and Michelle, though. I feel like I don't trust them long term. I trust Luke more than I trust them. You know, he has been honest.
He has been.
He has been.
And they're a little bit more of like, I want you to do what I want you to do.
Right, I was just gonna say Amber and Michelle, like they were not open to doing Spencer. You know, like
Steven.
they were. What is wrong with me? He looks like a Spencer. That's why.
I feel like it's gonna be a tally of like he's gonna tell you how many times you said Spencer.
Yup.
Spencer could be good to go. Spencer.
Steven.
I did kind of have the idea of Spencer. Steven. Spencer. I don't know.
Steven.
They were not open to doing Spencer.
So I talked to Austin about this. What happened? Luke was told to vote you. So I got
Didn't though.
No, because I talked to him about it. Okay. Afterwards, because I was like.
So he voted Giles with you?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. That makes more sense.
It does. I was so confused.
I heard my name was gonna get thrown out there. I'm like,
and I
didn't see it. But, so I feel good. We accomplished what we set out to do, was flush out the idol. It may be time to rock the boat a little bit and shake stuff up. I don't think Amber and Michelle are gonna make it long term. Seems like people are viewing them as running the show, and I'm gonna have to find a way to undercover make it seem like it's somebody else's idea to send one of them home. I think you're right about Amber and Michelle kind of running things. For too long, we need to.
Amber's cool. I also want Amber out. I don't. She is scary, so. But she has the numbers still. But I also don't want to be the one who calls her name out too much because I feel like there are some strong alliances with her, and I don't want to be the one that gets voted out because I'm throwing around her name.
Did you vote? Did you vote Giles?
They were talking to each other when I talked to them, and they were telling me that my name was being thrown out. So maybe they talked to Luke.
Okay.
See, he's been gunning for me from the beginning. He wrote my name down in the first trial.
Really?
Yeah.
He went up to Lexi.
He told me we were tight, and we went to trial, and he wrote down my name.
Yeah, because was it you and Lindsay? Well, that's good.
When we sent home his girlfriend.
I know, right? It's like she can't help you at this point.
Yeah.
Well, I guess she
is part of the jury.
So, exactly.
Feeling good. You know, I still think I played it at the right moment.
Yeah.
There's a lot of votes for me.
Yeah, right.
It could have easily swayed the other way. So I think it was a good time to play it. And I know that people are out for me now, so that's good. It was between me and Giles, and I played it at the right time, even though Giles still would have gotten voted out.
If he doesn't win this one, then I think it's obvious.
Yes, that's what I was thinking.
Strong, so
But he's going to fight really hard for this one.
I might even play my anti-immunity or use my extra vote to try to bump someone out. Right now, I think my biggest threat might be Amber, Steve, or Austin. I feel like those are, not that the others aren't a threat, but they seem to, Amber's definitely got some experience, and Steve and Austin have been doing great on a lot of these other physical challenges, so we'll see how they continue to do.
All right, come on in, guys. That's enough. I mean, come on in, guys. All right, first things first, Austin, gotta take the necklace back. Once again, immunity is back up for grabs. Now, this immunity challenge is very familiar to fans of our series, balancing the ball on a tile, which is always much more difficult than it looks. Now, whoever lasts the longest without dropping a ball wins. However, this time we're gonna have a nice little spin on it. Here's the situation. Your ship is sinking, and the 8 of you have to split up onto 2 lifeboats to make it out alive. That means for this challenge, you'll still be competing individually, but you'll also be split into 2 teams. The last person standing from each team will win immunity. Now, why are we having 2 people win immunity? Because each team will then go to tribal council separately and vote out 1 person. So we have 2 people going home this round.
That's good.
We're gonna go from 8 to 6.
That's wild.
So 2 people are gonna be voted out and become the 5th and 6th members of the jury. Now here's how it's gonna work. The last person standing from each team will be immune. The last person standing overall, their team will go to tribal council second so that they can see the results of the first tribal council. The last person standing from the first team, they'll still win immunity and be immune at that tribal council. And to strategize, you'll be split up among the 2 original camps. All right, makes sense? Here's what we're gonna do. Count off by 2s. 1,
2.
1,
2.
1, 2, 1, 2.
1s take these first 4 spots. 2s take these 4 spots.
I'm a 2.
Ain't that neat? All right, you guys got a few seconds to get situated. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands off, this challenge is on. The sound of the water washing the beach. So relaxing.
Trade places. It's just so relaxed.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands off, you guys, and get resituated. We're gonna come around with a second ball.
I don't think Di could even get up with it.
All right, folks, you got 10 seconds to get resituated. If you can't get them hands free within that time, then you're out. All right. You got 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Hands off. This challenge is back on. And just like that, Lindsay is out.
Whoops.
Amber is out. Ivy is out. Luke, if you keep going and win it overall, then you'll be good. But as of now, Luke has guaranteed immunity from his first team. Lexi is out. Austin gets a bit wobbly. Michelle managing to stay still. Steve also still. Austin, a lot of movement from him. Can he maintain his composure? Luke not really budging. This is as long as you can go. Yep. Austin, a lot of nice saves. Oh. And with that, Austin is out. We are down to Michelle, Steve from the first team, and Luke from the second team.
I'm gonna have to beat Luke.
That Luke is out. His team will be going to tribal council first. We are down to Michelle and Steve. Neither of them have won an immunity yet, so this will be a big moment for one of them. Michelle's got some movement going. Can she save it? With that, Michelle is out. Steve wins! Gotta take your. You get Morgan's necklace. Congratulations. Big win. Congratulations to Luke. So here's how it's gonna work. You guys are gonna take the original Rangeley camp for your strategizing. You'll be going to tribal council first. Cannot vote for Luke. You guys will strategize in Moosehead. Cannot vote for Steve. And you guys will go to tribal council second, so that you can have the advantage of seeing the results of the first one. All right, nice job. Head off into camp.
I like having this around my neck. I haven't felt safe one vote yet, so it'll be good to go in another tribal actually feeling safe for once.
Is she throwing up my name?
No names yet, so that's kind of what I'm ahead. We have to figure out what we can tell her because she's
Go
waiting
ahead,
for
tell my name. Say my name.
Okay.
I don't mind.
Because it would only be
If I see my name written on paper, I don't mind.
right.
As long as I only see one name. Only see.
Okay. It seems pretty well known that me, Steve, and Michelle are still together, so Lexi's probably going to be out. I have no idea who she's voting for, though, honestly, so.
Who have you been with?
I have worked a little bit with Amber and Michelle.
Yeah.
I worked with Ivy a little bit.
Yeah, she's been really vouching for you.
Yeah.
Amber, like when you weren't here.
Amber, oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
I did hear my name got thrown out there.
Yeah.
I was like, uh-oh.
It did.
I mean, I haven't been the one strategizing any of the votes, but
Well, you're in a good position now.
first time
I'm
winning
definitely
immunity.
not. I wasn't on your time at all.
Solid core fours, Amber, Michelle, Austin, and I. And I feel like at this point, I could shake things up and send one of them home.
Well, clearly, you can't do anything with Steve, so exhausted.
Yeah. Unless we go against each other, but I'd rather keep girls together.
Yeah.
If you're gonna skip Steve.
So we were chatting, and we're thinking about mixing it up because, you know, we've kind of gone on some curtails. I think we should just kind of do like a little power play and talk about Austin.
Yeah, which makes sense. You know, he's a strong player. girls can stay together. We'll probably merge back, and then we'll have the girls.
Right, I can't
you know?
imagine we're staying
I feel
two
like
teams,
if,
right? Yeah.
if one of us gets voted off, I feel like the guys will have more power.
There's gonna be 6 people after this.
Steven has a lot of power in this. So,
Yeah. It's got that like
do you think
dad,
that he would
that dad
vote
figure, you know?
Austin?
I think he would. I think
Do
he
you want
would.
to talk to him if
I
like,
think-
better? I feel like he's a
Yeah.
more threat than us, you know?
Yeah. I think yeah, I'll give him a little chit chat there in a
Okay.
minute.
He's gonna go home on the other truck. They've got what?
They
Luke,
have Luke, Lindsay, Ivy,
Ivy,
Amber.
and Amber.
I could see Amber or Luke.
I know. I'm,
Well, Luke can't because he's got immunity.
Yeah, so Luke's
that's
safe.
right.
Oh,
So
I
Luke's
think
not-
Amber,
Yeah, yeah,
just
yeah.
because of the numbers.
Yeah.
Because they were all, the 3 of those were in a...
Who's
well,
Luke
no,
tight
Luke was
with?
originally the one.
He's been kind of bouncing around, I feel like,
He
you
has
know?
been.
So I don't
Yeah,
really know.
since the beginning.
I don't
What was he
know.
telling you while we were on the boat?
He wanted to vote for you, but
Okay.
and Amber had the whole plan.
Yeah.
So, you know, I told him he should vote for Giles because
Yeah.
that would be the second one, so it would give an extra vote.
Yeah. Yeah.
I found nothing this
Yeah.
whole time.
I don't know where he found his idol because that
Who?
treasure chest was still locked when
Who?
he left. Luke.
Found
he
it over
must-
here. I think.
He must have found it
Found it
somewhere.
over
Found it over
here.
here. I
No,
think,
he
in a
was
wall.
never over
He
here.
said.
Yeah, he was that one
We came
time.
He
back
said
over
he
here.
found it
Oh,
really
no, we
quickly.
came
And
back
he stayed over there.
here. And he did stay over there.
And
There was...
he had it before we left.
Yeah,
'Cause
he
he
was
And it
showing
was in, and no,
He was
and it
showing
was
somebody on the
wrapped in a
camera.
little, it was wrapped in the thing.
He was
so
reading
maybe,
the paper to the cameraman
Yeah.
while we were over there talking at camp. Remember I said
yeah.
he's got something out. I
So
don't know
he
what it
probably
is.
found.
So every round up until the final 4, I'll have immunity no matter how I perform. So I can either, I'm a little concerned because people are starting to recognize me as a threat, getting votes. They were just telling me that I'm a threat. But I'm set at least up until the final 4. I'm playing a pretty good game so far, I think. I'm getting really close to end game 2, so I should be set there. I've got this one. I've got my next one. I've got a token for the 6 after we go down to 6 of this. And then after this, I have another token for the 5. So I'll be set until we get to 4, down to 4 people.
I honestly am nervous about when we get back because Lexi's going out this round. There's no way Lexi's making it past this. Who's she? Either they're gonna go for her? Yeah. Definitely. Unless they go for Michelle. Which they might. That would be awesome. Okay, as much as I... But we can't talk to them. You and I have been working with Amber and Michelle. Right. But the thing is, if they're both out, we wouldn't have to worry about Michelle. Right. But I still don't think we need to worry about Michelle. Okay. Because she wouldn't have the numbers.
So who are you feeling with, Roger? Because I don't know
This is
either
the part I
one.
hate because I don't like deceiving people, and I feel I have a
I got this. You can
quasi-alliance.
just tell me whatever you want because
I
I
have,
can't.
I have like a sense of an alliance with them,
Yeah.
but it's not long term because we can't do that long term. You know, we can't have it.
Oh, I mean, after you get to was it the 5?
Yeah,
It's kind of like alliance. You kind of feel pointless.
I hate it. Not in a good place. Super vulnerable right now, so we'll see how it goes. I'm trying to talk to Luke quite a bit. It's not someone I generally align with, but for this purpose, I think I need to. Ivy's pretty strong challenges.
She has been. Yeah.
Maybe, I mean, like she.
Even that
is-
first challenge,
she's
and
tough.
she outswam May. It's like,
I consider her a threat.
and she was second place with the breathing.
More than Lindsay, I consider her a threat.
Yeah.
So if I had to pick, that is who I would pick and why.
Out of the 2 of them, I definitely would say, yeah, Ivy's definitely the stronger challenger right now. So, yeah, I think Ivy definitely.
So I talked to him a lot about Ivy because she's next to him. She's a really strong competitor in the challenges, and for me, she's the one I would choose if I had to choose one, unfortunately. Ivy's so strong in the challenges, like she's tough. And going down to the end, I don't, outside of it, she's in Austin. She's like the next person I don't want to be standing next to in a challenge.
At final 3 either.
Right.
She could get the votes. So I think it's simple.
Yeah.
We'll see where we get there.
Yeah.
But even if we have me and you voting Amber, then at least it'll be a tie. I don't know. I'm nervous. Between me and Amber.
It's gotta be me. Some hard feelings. I hope it's not.
Amber's saying to vote for Ivy. Ivy's saying to vote for Amber. And then there's Luke, who's telling Amber he's gonna vote for Ivy, but telling Ivy he's gonna vote for Amber. And this could be my chance to get Ivy out when she is such a threat. Well, so is Amber. But do I really want to get rid of an alliance member that close just yet? I think Lindsay's on board.
Yeah, she's been with us so far. She's not faltered.
Right.
I don't know if I need to play my idol. I can use it until next round. I don't know. I know she's saying, hey, he told you that. Yeah.
Who's he? Well, obviously he's not going to go against you. Who does he? He's not going against me.
No. He wants Amber gone. Can I trust you? Are you sure he's not voting? Either of us? Yes, I'm positive. And Lindsay and Luke are the rock. I think Luke's voting with me. So it's really Lindsay's wild card. I don't know what she's so.
I don't.
She's tight with you, and I
Right.
understand that you don't.
No, but I've been saying all along that she does scare me.
She does. She's so strong. Like, did you see what she did in that first channel where she whipped out the water?
And now that we're split up into 2 different sides again, me, Ivy, and Amber are all having to go. So, sick to my stomach.
I think he's fine. So, if you're on board, then we're good. Okay, you're on board. We've got the hidden immunity, but I don't know. I don't know if I should play it. It's good until the next round. I really feel strong with Luke and Lindsay though right now, so if they can I don't know. I'm nervous. I'm really nervous.
We will now bring in the members of our jury. May, Evan, Arthur, and Giles voted out at the last tribal council. Now, Amber, we're going to be left with 6 players at the end of this round. Is it too early to start getting excited about seeing the finish line in sight?
I got a lot of challenges to get through before I think about that.
Luke, now that you've got immunity, do you kind of switch off mentally during this round?
No, I think there's still a lot of kind of think and try to figure out how everyone's voting and what's going to go on. There's still a lot going on. There's a little bit of relief because of it, but you still are in the game. Especially if you want to last till the end, you got to stay in the game.
All right. So to clarify, one rule just for this round, since it is a smaller tribal council, only 1 immunity token may be played. Okay. This will prevent someone from being eliminated by default. All right. With that in mind, it is time to vote. Luke, let's start with you.
I hate everything about this because it's been a pleasure playing today. Let's make that happen.
I'll go tally the votes. If anybody has a hidden immunity token you would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. All right, once the votes are read, the decision is final. The person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote, Amber. Ivy. 1 vote Ivy, 1 vote Amber. Amber. It's 2 votes Amber. 5th person voted out as survivor Winthrop, sink or swim, and the 5th member of our jury, Amber. Amber, Travis voted.
I'm disappointed. I was feeling a lot better about my play this year than in past years, so I felt, and with my original tribe and alliance, I felt like it could have been really strong, could have gone a long way, but this twist took me out of that alliance and put me in with the wolves, and so I saw it coming, but I tried to talk to Luke about it and maybe convince him and Lindsay to vote for Ivy because she's stronger in the challenges than me, so that might come back to bite them later. We'll see. And I'm curious to see also how that affects their alliances, like Steve and Michelle and Austin, because I don't think they'll appreciate that.
So you guys are getting your look at what happened the last tribal. Amber voted out. Michelle, you just did a broken heart. How are you feeling about this?
It hurts me. I've heard of it.
How does that hurt you?
We're moms. We gotta stick together in this, you know? I'm looking back forward to chatting with her again after all this 2 tribe nonsense.
Lexi, would you say that a big move was made?
I'm not surprised.
Really? Why does it not come as a surprise?
I don't know. I feel like the others have worked together this longer time.
Austin, is this changing anything planned for this vote at all, do you think? Or is it still status quo?
I think we're still status quo. Disappointing to see somebody that we've worked with leave us. She's very trustworthy. But for now, I think we're still on track. Amber will be missed.
Well, let's see how you guys do going forward. It's time to vote. Michelle, we're going to start with you.
This one's a tough one because they've all been working together. I'm the only one who hasn't been working with them. So I'm gonna go with Austin, but we'll see if we get the votes.
Still sticking with the people that I've been working with. It's working out so far, so gotta send her home.
I'll go tally the votes. Before I read the votes, I just would like to announce to all of you that I closed all of my rings. And I have them set really high. So. Yeah. If anybody has a hidden immunity token and you would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. Oh, I forgot it. I can't. Once the votes are read, the decision is final. The person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote, Lexi. Austin. One vote Austin, one vote Lexi. Lexi. It's 2 votes Lexi. 6th person voted out as survivor Winthrop, sink or swim, and the 6th member of our jury, Lexi. Lexi, the tribe has spoken. Just like that, in the blink of an eye, you are down to 6. There are very few challenges remaining. It's time to start thinking about big moves you want to make for your end game. You guys can head on down to the challenge arena.
I feel like Luke is loyal to me, so I want to keep him around, but I don't want to bring him too far because he's good.
Who can we trust moving forward? Because they've got 3, we've got 3.
I ultimately went with Amber to vote out because I was trying to be loyal to Ivy, and I'm really wondering if that cost me my game.
It stinks, but I'm not surprised. You know, it was that switch up that put me and Amber on the outs of the original tribes, so there wasn't much I could do except for, because we weren't even like splitting off to talk. It was like, I know I'm the bottom. Like, I tried to talk to Michelle a little bit, but she kind of stuck with her original, which I respect, you know. Maybe last round there was a lot of talking who to vote out. Maybe, you know, like we had initially thought about Steven. So if we had voted him out, we would have had the numbers, and then he would have won immunity, and then things would have been different. But you don't know. So that would be the only thing. But it was really the random switch up without having an idol, because I definitely would have played it.